డిప్యూటీ కమిషనర్ వచ్చారండి జీఎంసీ ఏం చేస్తున్నారు గవర్నమెంట్ చెప్పారు ముందుగానే ఆ సైట్ అంతా విజిట్ చేసి ఆల్ ఆఫీసర్స్ వాళ్ళకి కావాల్సిన లాజిస్టిక్స్ అక్కడ ఏమేమి అరేంజ్మెంట్స్ కావాలనే దాని మీద చాలా డీటెయిల్గా రెడీ చేసుకున్నారు ప్లాన్. కాకపోతే కొద్దిగా 1 or 2 చేంజెస్ ఇస్తే బికాస్ లాస్ట్ టైం రిజిస్ట్రేషన్ పర్పస్ వచ్చిన వాళ్ళని కోవిడ్ కారణంగా దూరంగా సమ్ డిఫరెంట్ ప్లేసెస్లో రిసీవ్ చేసుకోవాలి. అక్కడి నుంచి వచ్చేసి బిఆర్ స్టేడియంకి మూవ్ చేసేదానికి బస్ ప్లానింగ్ ఇట్లా ఆలోచించాం. ఇప్పుడు కోవిడ్ కూడా చాలా వరకు ఆల్మోస్ట్ తగ్గింది. రెండోది వచ్చేసి ఎక్స్పెక్టెడ్ 2005 అంటే 3 or 4 ప్లేసెస్లో చేయాల్సిన మొత్తం వర్క్ కూడా ఒకే దగ్గర ఉంటే ఒకే ప్లేస్లో సూపర్విజన్కి కానీ ఆఫీసర్స్ కూడా కొద్దిగా అందుబాటులో ఉండి ఫుల్-ఫ్లెడ్జ్డ్గా సూపర్విజన్ చేసేదానికి ఇన్ టైంలో అన్ని వాళ్ళకి కావాల్సిన లాజిస్టిక్స్ ప్రొవైడ్ చేసేదానికి అవకాశం ఉంటుంది. దీని మీద కల్నల్ కోహ్లీ గారిని ఐ విల్ రిక్వెస్ట్ టు give a small PowerPoint presentation on the previous things, and is there any changes, it will be also be explained to the other committee members.
Items who are here for this conference today, this is basically a coordinating conference and a curtain raiser for the recruitment rally at Guntur. The recruitment rally will be covering all the 7 districts south of Krishna: Guntur, Prakasam, Kurnool, Kadapa, Chittoor, Anantapur, Nellore. Candidates have submitted their applications on the Indian Army website. The normal trend which has been in the past is about 70 to 80% attendance. We generally have 70% on the higher side. Since this is taking place after 2 years, we expect about 80%, which will come to around 25,000 people who are likely to attend this rally. As you all know, July 2020 the rally was scheduled but cancelled due to COVID. Thereafter we rescheduled it in the month of May, but due to second wave it is again been cancelled, and now we have confirmed for the rally on from 15th to 30th July. It will be conducted over a period of 16 days, and the notification on the Indian Army website would be up hopefully by today evening or tomorrow. That will be up. So thereafter the issue of the admit cards will take place to the various participants as per the program. Followed by the curtain raiser. Unfortunately, DC due to some commitments is not able to attend, but we shall be soon meeting on ground to discuss the preparations. I propose that the joint recce with the stakeholders to tell the modification and show the actual situation on ground, which is most important as far as the ground and the track is concerned, that we hold it at the earliest, that is tomorrow morning, so that preparations can start. A lot of effort will need to go in the preparation of the track and arranging for the drainage. I'll show you photographs of the VR Stadium. I had done a reconnaissance recce on Sunday after the heavy rain. It was in a bad shape. We tried for other venue. The collector tried for the venue, not successful. He is assured that this venue will be made, will be prepared well, so that even if it rains, we are able to carry out the rally after a brief short gap. I covered this last time. We select the best from the recruitable male population as per the various eligibility which are given out in the notification. The notification was uploaded on the 17th of March 2021. The applicants could apply up to the 30th of April. And even after cancellation of the rally, the registration was open. So all those who have applied up to 30th of April, about 33,785 candidates, they are eligible to appear for the rally. Section of the DC and media interaction, and the rally commences on 15th early morning with the candidates coming in on 14th, 15th night. Just to give you a brief how the rally timings go, I hope everybody is able to understand what I am saying. If anybody needs any help, you can let us know. Now, the candidates will start arriving by about, the time we give them is for at about 12:30 in the night. That is on the 14, 15, 9, 12, that is the first day they will start arriving. Checking of applications takes place up to 3 AM. They are further divided into groups of about 200 and 250 batches to do the run. So the first day there will be no medical examination. Candidates of the first day will get examined on the second day, and thereafter it will follow. Sequence of rally events I have already brought out. We've seen it on the first, during the first briefing which I had taken. I will not spend time on that. This is a glimpse of the previous rally. Initially when they come, their initial height check is carried out, a rough height check. People are who would not fit are taken out at that time itself. Here then we have the registration taking place with their admit cards, checking their attendance primarily. Then they are made into groups, made to run. This is a photograph of the run which is there. And it's in night time, 3 o'clock we started with this. A glimpse of one of the runs taking place. Again, this is after the run, the person his result is entered in his sheets. Thereafter, the various data is entered into the computer. It is an online process completely. The physical test taking place. This is the physical measurement. This is site of BR Stadium. Last time, 2015 final day, they were lucky. It was only on the final day it had rained, and this much of waterlogging had taken place. We need to, basically COVID challenge is there with us. As far as we are concerned, in the notification it's clear that they will carry a COVID-free or asymptomatic certificate which is not later than 96 hours from their date on which they are appearing. Mask and sanitizers compulsory. We've reduced the strength of the rally about 200 to 250 in a batch. As I said, 2,500 to 3,000, that is max on a day that will take place. Earlier it used to go 4,000-5,000. Then we have separate reporting centers with 5 to 6 of them, 300 to 500 candidates, basically to ensure that the social distancing is there and everybody is not gathering together at one place close by. As far as the district administration, the support which is required, which is a major challenge for us, is going to be strict implementation of the social distancing. Of course, district officials and the police will be closely involved in this. We would require medical staff at the entrances for their thermal screening. All any candidate who is found to be having fever or any symptom will not be allowed to participate. He will be given a different date, and it is we have requested for an online RT-PCR van so that his RT-PCR test can be done, and if he becomes fit, then they'll be given date subsequently when they can appear. We request posters and hoardings in the local language at various places, in the reporting centers and at the venue, again, emphasizing on the COVID protection measures. Adequate sanitizing dispensers and mass distribution at various places, report centers, entrances, etc. are requested. Some candidates may not have the means to be getting a mask, or they may forget to get a mask. The daily sanitization of the venue, report centers and the toilets is a must, so that we can prevent any kind of infection spreading. Lastly, the provision of appropriate physical protection equipment for the conducting staff. The conducting staff, as we have requested, is going to be about 150 army personnel, 102 from the police, civil Adam 10 to 20. And we've already given our request for the PPE kit that we would be requiring during the conduct of this rally. This is a glimpse of the last rally we had during the COVID scenario. You can see the officials and all are in PPE kits, those who are in close contact, those who are not going to be close contact, with masks, gloves, their face shields, etc. They are there. And this is a glimpse at night. This was a rally at Hakimpet which took place in the month of March. And you can see the lighting arrangement, the barricading, the various enclosures which have been prepared over here. Even in the ground, try to maintain proper social distancing. Accessories, etc., dining hall for their stay. Then the barricading, traffic barricades, etc., around the track and for blocking vulnerable areas of the stadium along the boundary wall. This is very important. We need to have access control. You will certainly find person giving the attendance is different and person actually attending would be different, which will be a problem area. Various enclosures need to be created for the groups, etc. Barricades for run groups, failures, PMT, PFT. This has been shown on ground. आप वहीं से hyperlink press कर दो. पहला वाला. Into the other facilities which are there, tennis ground, etc., can be utilized. And there is a place, there is a land filling next to the stadium. If it is leveled, that can also be used. So then, in that case, we may not go to APCL's DCL. And in case, and of course, once we barricade the road from the NTR Chowk, which comes inside, and from the colony, the residential area, then we will have that much of area also available where we can hold the people with proper social distancing. We may not have to go to APC's area. And these people, their requirement to stay there would be from around, let's say, 11 o'clock in the night, 10, 11 in the night to maximum 4, 5 o'clock. By that time, everybody would have moved into the stadium complex. As far as accommodation is concerned, for the medical examination, the indoor gym and the yoga hall services will be required, and office server as a broader accommodation. We have already discussed this and showed it now rectly for about 150 army personnel which would be required to include their bedding, etc. Then very important part, preparation of the 400-meter run track. That is, I will emphasize again, the district glacier has assured that it will be done. We need to work on it immediately, and all these aspects of daily cleaning, indication of the running track, barricading, etc. have been explained in ground to the various people. If anybody has got any doubts, they can ask them. But barricading is an important aspect for access control, for regulating movement. And then there will be temporary enclosures which are required for the various, groups, who comes first, who comes in the first, as per the timings, how they come, who are failing, and everybody, we have proper enclosures there. This is on Sunday morning, the state of the BR Stadium. Just to, give a view. So again, you can see me there, we've gone down, checking the entire area. The drainage needs to improve, we need to raise the level of the track, etc. Can you press that back arrow? Handwriting sample area, medical examination waiting area, VIP viewing stand, and for the medical team as well as for the officer who will be validating their run result, checking the document. We require about 3 PA equipment with cordless mics, which are one in the attendance area, reporting centers, and inside the venue. Which are required daily sanitization and certain electrical connection for fitting computers, etc. And the medical examination may go on to the 31st. Will go on to 31st. This is the BR Stadium, the various facilities over there. We have this ground per se. We have got. And this is the strength which we should be able to accommodate within the stadium. Where 400 is written in a red box, that is outside the stadium. If it gets leveled, that area we can utilize so that we do not have to go to APS-DCL. But in case the strength APS-DCL complex, when you see the sheds which are there, they are outside on the board also. People can have a detailed look over there, where barricading is required, where required, and what you see in dotted red lines are the area where barricading is required. Inside and outside of the track, and certain areas where the access needs to be spoiled. the entry of the candidate gate, which is shown on top left hand side where skating is written, above the entrances to the venue to do the thermal screening, as I brought out earlier, and a mobile RT-PCR van would be required to be in place if we have any symptomatic candidates, so that their test can be done immediately before they come back again with symptoms. Please, back arrow, press the back arrow. Yes, etc. is concerned. As I said, 2,000 to 300,000 candidates are likely each day. We have to prevent overcrowding of the roads. So we are trying to work out that minimal requirement, all the people get accommodated within that complex and around it, so that there is no unnecessary movement taking place by. However, the police will have to take into consideration the approaches to the stadium where this crowding will take place. Although it will happen late in night, after 9-10 o'clock, when people will start coming in. We would require adequate police cover and the stadium, report centers, marshalling areas, etc. Important thing, along with the request for the police intelligence agencies, is with respect to anti-touting measures. Everything is very transparent in this rally, everything is online. Therefore, we have to minimize the gathering of onlookers. Access control has to be reserved. We will be issuing identity cards for all the members and in different color codes, so that we know who can reach where or who is allowed to.
NTR స్టేడియం దగ్గర అది నైట్ 10 తర్వాత దాన్ని వన్ వే తీసేసి స్ట్రైట్ చేస్తారు. మీన్స్ వన్ ఆ సైడ్ రానియకుండా చూడమంటున్నారు. అదే రేపు ఒకసారి ట్రైలర్ ఉంది కాబట్టి మార్నింగ్ టైం ఫిక్స్ చేసుకోండి.
Publicity. I shall be, of course, giving an email to all the DCs also with everything. Like last time, it was very nice once you held a press conference and announced. In fact, I'm very happy to say, with the effort, our joint effort, there were students of class 10 who couldn't appear last time exam, and they were given pass grade. So we had good interaction with the state government. So all those candidates who would have gone to them would have been given certain grades so that they can apply on this thing. Certain welfare measures which already have been taken out, candidates for staying for long, some meals, some refreshment, buses for their conveyance. COVID test facility is important because there might be some symptomatic, asymptomatic person, and it is very important on the second last date. Maybe. I hope it is going to be.
చేసుకుంటారు. సిఓ స్టెప్ నుంచి వచ్చిన తర్వాత కలెక్టర్ గారితో మాట్లాడి జూమ్లో కంప్లీట్ చేసేయచ్చు. లాస్ట్ టైం జరిగిన మీటింగ్ సంబంధించిన ఎంటైర్ మినిట్స్ కాపీ ఉంది. కాపీ కూడా అందరికి మళ్ళీ కమ్యూనికేట్ చేస్తున్నాం. దాంట్లో ఏదైతే ఉందో మినిట్స్ కాపీ ఒకసారి మళ్ళీ చదవండి. దాంట్లో మనకి ఏ రోల్స్ అండ్ రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీస్ అటాచ్ చేసి ఉన్నాయో దాని ప్రకారం ఉన్న మెరిట్స్ డిమెరిట్స్ ప్రకారం మీకున్న ప్రొవిజన్స్, రిక్వైర్మెంట్స్ సిఓ స్టెప్ ఇన్ఫార్మ్ చేసి దాని ప్రకారం చేసుకోవచ్చు. ఇంకేదైనా మీ సైడ్ నుంచి ఉంటే ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఆఫీసర్ గారు 3 రకాల భాషలు తెలిసిన వాళ్ళు హిందీలో చెప్తే ఇంగ్లీష్లో తెలుగులో రాయగలగాలి, తెలుగులో చెప్తే ఇంగ్లీష్ హిందీలో రాయగలిగి ఉండాలి. ఇట్లాంటి దుబాసీలు రెడీ చేసి పెట్టండి.